Hello Internet, I'm Remote Leg. We will be chasing resources throughout the game. Money is important too, but resources are king. There are three types: gas, which we get using gas extractors on gas mining stations; strategic, which we get by using mining engines on mining stations; and luxury, which we get by using luxury resource extractors on mining stations. You can get a mix of luxury resources with either of the others at one location. I know gases are technically strategic, but it makes sense to discuss them separately since they use different mining components. Whenever I talk about strategic resources in this video, I'm referring to the non-gaseous ones like steel and polymer. Hydrogen and caslon are used for fuel. The other gas and strategic resources are used to manufacture components for building stuff. The luxury resources make your people happy and more productive. Mining ships are built by the private sector. You have no control over them, so ignore them. Mining ships take their cargo back to a base for offloading when they are full. They don't use freighters. When a mining station mines resources, freighters take them back to your spaceport where they can be used. Because freighters do the legwork, mining stations can collect resources faster than mining ships. Design them to suit your needs and build them at targeted locations. Once completed, they are automatically sold to the private sector for a large fee and dig away for the rest of the game. Set and forget, though you can upgrade them when you like. Only one mining station is allowed per location. You can't even trick the game into letting you build more. I tried attaching mining engines to research labs in an effort to get more, but the game saw through that. Hey, it was worth a try. Colonies extract resources without the need for mining stations, so we don't need them there. It's worth putting some thought into designing our mining stations. We only need 5 designs for mining stations: gas, strategic, luxury, and a gas luxury mix or a strategic luxury mix. We use the right design for the right situation and we'll mine more efficiently. Information about resources is in our expansion planner screen, just here. Use the Empire navigation tool to list potential mining sites. Or you can filter the galaxy map to find resources we are lacking. We can view known resources, such as dilithium crystal. Click the yellow dot to display the location. Here's some quick facts about mining stations that are not immediately obvious. They can survive with no energy and no fuel. They can mine with no energy or fuel. Freighters will still come and top up the fuel tank, and the mining station will use the fuel if it has it. But this means that freighters are forced to return forever to keep refueling the station for no reason. Enough energy collectors will allow the station to mine and keep its fuel tanks full. The resources dumped in its cargo hold by the constructor stay there, taking up room until they're used for upgrades. A mining station stops mining if its cargo hold becomes full. And here's one last tip. Double-click on whatever is displayed in the selection panel to get more details about it. This is particularly useful for looking at ships. These results were all tested with basic mining technology. The amount you extract is based on your current mining tech level, which is researched here. You see that we start with this tech already researched. That gives us an extraction rate of 3 for strategic and luxury resources and 20 for gases. Mining stations extract ore on a cycle of once every 6 days. I've found no way to change this. Many forum posts agree that we get maximum yield with enough engines to give extraction rates of 10 for strategic and luxury resources and 40 for gas. So at the basic level, you want 4 strategic or luxury mining engines or 2 gas extractors. However, I did some experiments and found that we can get away with 3 strategic or luxury mining engines. 2 gas extractors holds firm. We do not need more than 3 mining engines on our mining stations. As we increase the number of engines from 1 to 2 to 3, the amount of ore mined every cycle increases until we reach 3 mining engines. Adding more after that does not increase our yield, even though the industry panel keeps going up. Interestingly, the amount of ore we get with 3 engines equates to the density of the ore at the site. So a mining base with 3 engines at a site with ore densities of 20% steel, 16% lead, and 26% gold will yield 20 units of steel, 16 units of lead, and 26 units of gold every cycle. I've found certain sites where we might get 1 unit of ore less than the maximum, but I think that's due to rounding errors, and adding another engine does not correct the problem. So that's the rule. Always put 3 mining engines or 2 gas extractors on your mining bases at the start. It's a little disappointing that we're constrained like this. Some Forex games let you push designs to extremes, and if you're willing to spend serious money, you can build some mining bases that will extract insane amounts of resources very quickly. In the game Stars, for example, you can build fleets of 100 plus hardcore mining ships that can strip mine a planet in a week. They travel around like a plague of locusts, devouring planets. This is handy if you are very short of a critical resource, but it's not an option in distant worlds. Let's design our optimum mining base for this asteroid based on our current technology. We'll start by upgrading all the obsolete components as we've done before. We'll replace these cargo bays, and we'll upgrade these fuel cells. See this mixture of luxury and strategic mining engines? That's wasteful on planets with no luxury resources. We need to be more specific for this asteroid and only mine strategic resources. Increase the number of mining engines to 3. Pirates and other enemies will target our mining stations, so they need protection, but not at this stage since we intend to buy the pirates off and we haven't met anybody yet. We can afford to take a chance and build a cheaper base. Upgrade to fission reactors. 2 will be enough. Energy collectors so we don't use fuel. A few more docking bays so more freighters can siphon off resources at the same time. We do not want our cargo hold to get full. And in that case, let's add more cargo space to fill up the rest of the base just to make sure. Finally, we give it a meaningful name so we can find it easily in our list of designs, and we're done. That wasn't so hard, was it? That's the basics of getting our empire set up. We are now ready to go out and meet our neighbours. Click the like button or subscribe to make me happy. Seriously, it helps a lot.